Okay, I think we're live. Let me check the audio and make sure that it's all good. Hold up. Yeah. Okay. Videos. Wait. Live. I think we are live now. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Okay. Go. I'm just testing my audio real quick and then we will begin. Hold up. Let me check it on my YouTube because I hope it's good. Let me see. Yes. Okay. Okay, I think our audio is good. Hello, guys. Welcome to this live stream. Yes, right here. Hello. Hello, everybody. This is my first live stream in about almost 10 months, which is kind of crazy. And today, we're going to be counting down the minutes until the Zootopia 2 trailer arrives. So, let me pull it up. If I'm a little spotty on this, I'm sorry, but I haven't done this in ages. But what we're going to do first is I'm going to talk about this Toy Story 5 news that we just got. Then I'm going to talk about the Zootopia 2 poster. Then I'm going to talk about the Zootopia 2 thumbnail for the trailer. And then I'll ask your guys. Wow, I will. Oh my gosh, I'm so spotty. I'm so sorry, but I will answer you guys' questions on Zootopia 2. What you guys think will happen in this 1 minute and 25-second teaser, and then we will react to the trailer, and then the stream will be over in about an hour. So, okay. First off, let's talk about this Toy Story 5 news. So let me present my screen real quick. All right here. Oh no. Whoops. Wait. Add stage. Yes. Okay. So where is it? Right here. Right here. Okay. So we got news on Toy Story 5 and about a brand new cast member has been joined with Colin O'Brien has been cast in Toy Story 5. His character's name is Smarty Pants, which on paper is kind of a weird name. Yeah, I don't love the name, but really in Toy Story 4, did you really think a character named Forky would be that good? But I do think but since that they are casting him in this film, it seems like he's gonna have a much bigger role in this movie, and he's gonna be one of the main pivotal roles, one of the new main characters. And here's our characters right now for Toy Story 5. We have the main trio with Jesse, Woody, and Buzz. Then we have his characters, Smarty Pants. And what I like about this cast is that they're not introducing a lot of new characters. Even the villains are just variants of Buzz Lightyear. What I really hope in this fifth one is that they actually explore a lot more of the original characters like Rex, Slinky, Ham, or Forky, instead of just constantly introducing new characters, because I want us to focus a lot more on these original characters that we've loved for years now, because Toy Story 4 had very little of these characters. So I do like his cast a whole lot, and I think that he is going to be a big role since that's a major cast for this film. This cast member right here, we don't really know much about who she's going to play yet, but right now it's just a unknown name for right now, so she could also be playing a new character. Really curious of what other new characters they could have for this movie. What do you guys think about his cast for Toy Story 5? And on with that, let's move on now to Zootopia 2. So right here is the first poster for Zootopia 2, and I really love what they did here with Gary wrapping his body around Judy and Nick, and his body making the shape of a 2 with the Zootopia 2 logo. It reminds me a lot of the Inside Out 2 teaser poster with how they had a white background, but and I will talk about this more in my trailer breakdown, which will come later today. But I mean, compared this to the first movie's teaser poster, this I think is still good. But if you look at the first movie's teaser poster of Zootopia, let's see, right here. This is the first movie's teaser poster. I was expecting something similar to this. What if we had Gary's name? What if we had like Gary's silhouette or his picture on here or somewhere around here? And we had Nick and Judy similarly looking like this, but this time we had Zootopia 2 on here. But I guess they couldn't do that for this one. Still not a bad poster. I did like what they did here, but I definitely prefer the first movie's teaser poster over this. But again, it's not a bad poster. Now, with this thumbnail for the Zootopia 2 teaser trailer, I really don't know what is going on here other than the location. If we look at Zootopia, let's see, the Zootopia uh, city world, is that, oh, I typed that. Um, yeah, right here. You'll notice in this image there are white mountains, and there's these mountains right here. And the setting that this is set in, it seems like we're going above Zootopia, like we are going farther and farther away from it into the mountains, because this does not look like the main city of Zootopia. You see the white mountains right here, and then you see these mountains right here, which are very similar to these ones right here. But right here, it's kind of confusing telling what exactly is going on, what are the characters looking at, but we're going to understand that in about an hour because the teaser trailer comes out in just about an hour or so, which 8:07 should be out by 9 o'clock, which is very exciting. And with that, let's now, let me put the banner up. Yeah. Now ask me any questions you guys have about Zootopia 2, your predictions. What do you think will happen in this trailer? Because, man, I can't believe that we're going to be getting this trailer any second now. And when the trailer comes out in about 10 minutes, we will be counting down the minutes till it comes out. And then afterwards, the stream will be over. So let me look at the chat right now. All right, I'm ready. I want to know who the new Snake character is, Gary. Yeah, I'm very curious about him because they're saying that he's the antagonist of the movie, but from a lot of the posters and a lot of the teaser trailers thumbnail, it looks like that he might be good or maybe he's misunderstood, but I'm really wondering who his character exactly is. I'm very excited for this. Hey man, welcome. I bet you Toy Story 5 will happen soon. Or no, wait. I bet you Toy Story 5 and Cars 4 will happen soon, and Zootopia 3 will conclude the trilogy we've all been begging for. Cars 4, I don't think will ever happen. A lot of people have been saying that it will happen, but think about it. Cars 3 and Coco released in 2017, and which movie is planning to get a sequel more than Cars is Coco, which shows that Pixar is probably not interested in going back to Cars, even though it is popular. The last movie did do well at the box office, but it wasn't a huge hit for Pixar, and it made the least amount of money compared to the other Cars films. So, Cars 4, I don't see it happening. What do you think the twist will be in Zootopia 2, especially since they may use a scrapped villain from the concept art of the first movie to fill up in this one, or maybe they'll do something original entirely? I think, well, Gary, since he's kind of the antagonist, maybe he's a misunderstood villain, or maybe or, like, I don't know per se. I don't think they're gonna do the whole twist thing again because I think Disney is way past that. Because people did not really like it when they kept doing that for years and years and years, but I do think he's gonna be a more of a misunderstood character rather than a twist villain. Hello, welcome. Jurassic World Rebirth trailer just dropped, yeah, that movie looks interesting. I'm probably gonna review it, and I give you guys my thoughts on the channel, but I'm not like super hyped, but I do like the concept of mutated dinosaurs and the title for Godzilla X Kong Supernova. That's a movie I definitely want to review when it comes out in 2027. Hopefully, no promises, but I hope to do that. All right. Hello, hello, and hello. Okay. I would like the side toys to be back. Oh, like the Rex, Slinky, Ham. Yeah, I want Toy Story 5 to focus a lot more on them because that was my big problem with Toy Story 4. I love that movie and what it told and what it did, but the big issue is that the characters outside of Woody, Buzz, or Bo Peep, a lot of them didn't get enough screen time. Jessie only had like 2 or 3 lines in the whole movie, which was pretty disappointing. But I'm glad that she's gonna be a much bigger role in this 5th movie, and what I actually just realized is Toy Story 5 is a lot like Toy Story 2. If you think about it, the opening for Toy Story 5 is set to be the 50 Buzz Lightyears that we saw in the concept art. Let me show you right here. Add the stage. Yeah, right here. Let's see, Toy Story 5, Buzz Army. Yeah, this. The opening of Toy Story 5 is supposed to be with these characters right here, and the last time we had a Buzz-themed opening was with Toy Story 2. But another interesting thing, if they're saying that this is the opening for Toy Story 5, then this is the first opening for a Toy Story movie that is not a prequel. Toy Story 3 was a prequel because we did see Andy's imagination when playing with the toys, and then we fast forward to him getting older. Then in Toy Story 4, we saw how Bo Peep separated from the rest of the toys, kind of setting up that film and her comeback. But in this fifth movie, it's not going to be anything like that. They're just going to move forward with the story after the events of Toy Story 4 and show these army of Buzz Lightyears, which is a concept I'm still iffy about because it feels very formulaic since they have done this many times in the franchise. And heck, Buzz was even a villain during Lightyear, and now he's a villain again in Toy Story 5. But I think that they could make this work pretty well, hopefully. And And the fact that Jessie is a big role and we have a Buzz Lightyear themed opening, it does feel a lot like Toy Story 2 in a way. And that movie is actually fantastic. So I have a lot of hope that they will bring back the characters from the other films. Hopefully they give them a bigger role. And yeah, I'm pretty excited. Gary may have made an accident. I didn't misunderstood, guy. Oh yeah. Wait, did I read that wrong? Oh no, Gary may have made an accident. I didn't. Oh yeah. Because I think he will be a misunderstood character, but we'll have to see from the trailer. When does it drop on YouTube? Let me add here. The trailer drops at 9 p.m. or whatever your time is in about 47 minutes. So, about 10 minutes before the trailer comes out, I will officially be counting it down and getting all of you guys hyped up for this trailer. So, yeah, comes out in about 47 minutes right there. And let me move this. Okay. I hope Gary is a villain. I think that would be really cool because at the same time, I really don't know yet. His character is kind of confusing to me because, on one hand, he does seem like the bad guy from what we've heard, but in the other posters, it seems like he is a good guy, but maybe he's just misunderstood. But I don't know. Hey, Carlos. Hey, welcome. Oh, hey, Nolan. Hey. Do you think there will be birds? Oh, Angry Birds? Well, I'm assuming yeah, because they're Angry Birds, but I don't. Oh no, Birds in Zootopia. Wait, I'm a dumbass. Sorry. No, 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 no. I don't think there'll be birds in Zootopia because, well, I don't think they're going to introduce that concept probably until the third Zootopia. But it does make sense for there to be birds in Zootopia, but we just haven't really explored that yet. Any proof of humans in the Zootopia franchise? No. I think it's just gonna be all animals. If we saw humans, what if it was like movies or TV shows that they're watching where you see humans on screen, but really humans are not real in the Zootopia world? I think that would be kind of cool. Maybe the new character in Toy Story 5 is AI? Oh, the Smarty Pants? I hope they don't do that. I think he's going to be some tech level based toy because Toy Story 5 is heavily among tech, toys versus tech. So I think that a lot of the new characters are going to have to be tech based, which does make sense. Which film do you think will be bigger, Ice Age 6 or Toy Story 5? Well, Toy Story 5 I think will easily be bigger because if you saw with Ice Age Collision Course, that movie absolutely tanked compared to the last movie because it wasn't good, and it seemed like Blue Sky and even the audience was just so tired of constantly getting Ice Age sequels. This one feels even more pointless and frankly very disrespectful to the original company because now they're gone and now Disney's just gonna milk their franchise. It's just really it's really sad to see, and I don't think Ice Age 6 is gonna do very well. Maybe it will do good. I mean, I want all movies to succeed, but really, this franchise just needs to die already. If they made a Toy Story 6, I want it to be a prequel on Woody. I'm kind of fearful that Toy Story 6 will happen. Since we've had a conclusive ending with Toy Story 4 and 3, I think five's ending is not going to be as conclusive to the franchise, more of just conclusive to the overall story they're wanting to tell. And then maybe they could open the door for a Toy Story 6, and that way people hopefully will not be that mad that it'll happen. But really, many people are going to say they want it to end after Toy Story 3, which I understand. Toy Story 3 had a perfect ending, but I love what Toy Story 4 did, and this fifth one better have a better ending than what they did before. Ayo kid, hello. What concept will you like to see in future Zootopia? Well, someone said birds, so I think that you could introduce birds, but really, well, the reptile story in this one, they could introduce lizards, more snakes, but no dinosaurs. I don't think they're gonna introduce any of that. But I really don't have much right now. But I think just birds and some more reptiles in the future. Hello, Nolan. The Zootopia 2 poster kind of reminded me of the Inside Out 2 poster with the main characters confused about the new character with a white background. Yeah, Nick and Judy, let me pull it up right here. Uh, yeah, Nick and Judy, they look confused by like this snake character. And in the Inside Out 2 poster, let's look at that right here. It's very similar. Teaser right here. In the Inside Out 2 teaser poster, you see that they're kind of confused or like wondering who are these new emotions down here, which was also a fantastic way to tease these characters. It is very similar, which I do like. Do you think that Blue Sky Studios will ever open back up? Because I hope they do someday. No. I think that they're pretty much gone for good, which is very sad because I haven't seen all their movies, but like, the Peanuts movie and they did make Nimona, I believe. They did make some good movies, but really, I don't think they're ever gonna come back. Ice Age did not need another movie. Yeah, no, no, it did not. Have you ever watched Troll Hunters? Yes. I did see the movie, and my god, they ruined the whole franchise with that ending. That was just terrible. I saw the entire show, and I saw Three Below. Is that what it's called? And then when I saw the movie, and they just reverted everything, I'm like, what is the whole point? You just ruined everything that I watched for years, and overall, the ending kind of just pissed me off. What are your predictions on Zootopia 2? Well, I've said it many times that Gary's going to be a misunderstood villain, but really in terms of the trailer, it's only a minute and 25 seconds, so we're not going to really get much on this. So far, I think it's just going to be a lot of shots of the movie with a bit of hearing Nick and Judy, and I think we will see them in partners therapy, which is one of the main details we know about Zootopia 2, but really, I don't think we'll get much. Wait, is there a new trailer for Zootopia 2? Yes, there is. The trailer officially premieres in 40 minutes well, at my time, 9 o'clock. Whatever time it is for you guys, it'll premiere in about 40 minutes. The trailer is only a minute and 25 seconds, so it's gonna be pretty short. But 10 minutes before the trailer starts, I'm gonna count it down and get you guys all excited for it because, man, I can't wait for it. And it's gonna be such a special time. And then afterwards, I'm gonna end the stream and I'm gonna immediately go and do my trailer breakdown. And that will be out probably by 11 o'clock or by noon. I'm gonna try to get it out as soon as possible. Maybe reptiles and birds have a bad history in Zootopia and they were banned and they are sad, and maybe Gary wants to prove to everybody that reptiles can live in Zootopia. Yeah, I think that would be a great story. Because I kind of predicted this of Gary because he is a snake and people are afraid of snakes or don't like them. So I think they could definitely add that in Zootopia too. I'm curious about birds though, because I don't think birds are that like birds are not evil or anything like that. But I'm really curious why we haven't seen birds in Zootopia yet. Anyway, I'm gonna leave the stream now. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you very much for joining me. I think Elio will flop. Disney has been putting all the effort into Lilo and Stitch in the UK. Comes out tomorrow. Well, they're starting to put more marketing into Elio slowly and slowly, and it's actually been pretty good. But I do think its TV spots have been good, but again, they don't really sell on the movie that well, and I fear that it's not going to do very great unless it has good word of mouth. Have you ever watched Miraculous? Yeah, and sadly, I'm not a big fan. The movie was not a big fan. I know my friend Nolan is a big fan, which I'm happy for you guys, but for me, I just could never get into it, unfortunately. My time is at 6 p.m. Oh, wow. I know everyone has different times around here. I'm excited for this trailer. Yes, I'm very excited too. And we don't have many questions right now, but yeah, the trailer is coming out in about we've got almost 35 minutes left, which I'm very, very excited to see. People say they want free movies from Pixar, but when they release them, nobody watches them. Oh, like original movies? Yeah. I mean, Elemental did pretty well, but really, it was just a sleeper hit and it barely cracked 500 million. Elio is a sci fi movie, and sci fi is known to not do very well for Pixar. So I don't think it's going to do great, but I feel like Hoppers might even do worse because I'm not very excited for that movie. Even though I love Pixar, I just don't think they have the amount much confidence in it, given that they're releasing Toy Story 5 just 3 months later, which kind of feels like they're trying to bury Hoppers and they're just trying to get this massive sequel. You know, I just don't think that Pixar has a ton of confidence. And the fact that they removed a lot of the environmentalism message in Hoppers, I fear that the movie may not be as great as as it was originally intended to. Yeah, Miraculous is kind of complex. Yeah, I've never really gotten into it, but I am happy there are fans. I know that it has a very dedicated fan base. Do you think we'll get more Transformers movies? I heard Chris Hemsworth is gonna do a, G.I. Joe crossover. Well, I don't think that's gonna happen anymore because after Transformers 1's flopping, we haven't heard anything about the franchise in quite a while, and it's pretty sad because from what I've heard, Transformers 1 is great. I still have not been able to seen it. I've been wanting to watch it for months now, but I haven't been able to. But for right now, I think Hasbro is just gonna take a break right now. It's pretty unfortunate. Yeah. All right. Hope you guys are having a good time because I haven't live streamed in months because you know when I used to live stream, I had to deal with some pretty weird people and I had a lot of fights and issues. And after that, I was just kind of like, no, I don't want to live stream again. And I didn't really find any reason to live stream ever again. But when Zootopia 2's trailer got its premiere date, I was like, yes, that's finally my chance to come back to live streams after months again, and it does feel pretty good to be back. But just to let you guys know, these live streams are not going to be like all the time. I'm still going to have to kind of get used to getting back into it. My next live stream will probably be when the Mario Movie 2 trailer drops, which is not till October, or probably when Avengers Doomsday or Toy Story 5 get their trailers in November or December. So you'll have this live stream right now, but don't expect one for quite a long time because I still kind of need to get back into it before I really feel comfortable fully doing it again. Let's see. Now, we don't have too many questions right now, but uh oh, here we go. Thomas and Friends is getting a live action movie with Mattel having Mark Foster directing. I hope that it's a prequel and based on the Railway series books, because if not, yeah, uh, I'm not the biggest Thomas and Friends guy, but live action movie, they're making everything into a movie from Mattel after the success of Barbie. I am happy for them, but hopefully it turns out good. But I don't really care about it too much because I'm not the biggest fan of it. Howdy, hello. Okay. Hmm. Yes, Angry Birds, and I don't think it should have been a movie franchise. It does not make sense for Angry Birds to have 3 movies. I don't think any of the movies are great. I know people love the movies, and I think they are very funny, but it's a franchise that I don't think deserve to even have films. It's best to just play it on your phone rather than get a whole feature film. That's rather just eh. Bro, if you think Ladybug is bad, the show's writing and characters are even worse. Oh yeah. I think you talked to me about some of that too, and yeah, I didn't really like the writing of the movie, and from the show, I just kind of find it to be unwatchable. But again, I know there are dedicated fans. Have you ever seen The Amazing Digital Circus? No, I actually have not. I know it's super popular around the world, but really, I haven't gotten to check it out yet. Yeah, Angry Birds 3 is coming in 2027. A movie I plan to review and probably talk about when it's about to come out, but really, not that excited. Will they milk the Angry Birds franchise after movie 3? I think Angry Birds 3 is gonna flop even worse than the second movie, which hopefully, well, not hopefully, but like maybe they'll realize, yeah, let's just not make any more of these movies. I don't want any movie to flop, but really, it's been years since that last Angry Birds movie, and I just don't feel any excitement for this new one. What movie are you most excited for? Toy Story 5 and Zootopia 2, and why? Well, easily it's Toy Story 5 because, well, let me pull up my screen so I can add an image of Toy Story 5 while I'm talking about it. Yeah, right here. Yeah, I'm really excited for Toy Story 5 because I want to see these characters again after years of not seeing them because I love Woody and Buzz, but it was so sad seeing them say goodbye at the end of Toy Story 4. And now the fact that they're going to reunite, that is going to be emotional. That's really what I'm looking forward to, seeing them reunite. But the whole new aspect of electronics and toys going against tech. Yes, the timeline of Toy Story is very confusing as of where this movie takes place because technology didn't really become that big of a thing with kids until the 2020s, from what I believe. But but I also just really wanna see what they're gonna do with all the other side characters, give them give them a story too. Because like, Jessie, now that she has the badge and now she's kind of the leader, I have predicted this before that I think all the toys will become lost toys by the end of the movie. Remember in Toy Story 4, Buzz gave permission to Woody to stay with Bo Peep. What if Woody now gives the toys permission to come join them? I think that would make a whole lot of sense, because I don't think it makes sense to just give them back to Andy or bring them back to another kid, because you would have an ending too similar to Toy Story 3. And if you had Woody say goodbye again, it'd be too similar to Toy Story 4. So they got to do something different for this fifth one. And I'm really wondering, how is this going to end? How are you going to fully end this franchise this time? And will this be the last time? But in terms of Zootopia 2, I love that first Utopia for what it did about its commentary of discrimination with the prey and predator. I thought that was extremely clever. It's also just a hilarious movie, and the fact that it's been almost 10 years since the last Zootopia, yes, please give me a sequel right now because I love that first one. But easily, it's going to be Toy Story 5 because I've been the biggest Toy Story fan for years, and I really want to see those characters one last time. All right, where's my. All right, here. Are you excited for the amazing weird Gumball, the Amazing World of Gumball, season 7? Now, I've actually never seen Gumball. I've seen clips, and I think that it's very cool how experimental they are with the art style, but I've never seen the show before, so I can't really say much. But from what I've seen from the trailer, it does look pretty good. Ravio sucks nowadays. I feel like the movie is the last hope that the franchise has. Please make it themed about Angry Birds space. I think that would be pretty cool. But I haven't played Angry Birds in years, so I don't really know much of what's going on now in the franchise. Are you a Marvel and Star Wars fan? For Marvel, thoughts on the movies Endgame and thoughts on multiple Star Wars shows since the Rise of Skywalker? I started watching the first, like I saw the full trilogy of Star Wars, and then I saw one of the prequels, and I still have to get back to the other ones. In terms of the Marvel, I've seen all 34 Marvel show movies, and I've seen all the TV shows except for the animated stuff. I'm a massive MCU fan, and sadly, I didn't become an MCU fan until WandaVision came out, so I never got to experience the hype for Endgame, and I even fell asleep when I saw Endgame, which I don't even remember doing that. Now it's a film that I absolutely love, and I've seen it like 5, 10, 15 times, and I can't wait for Avengers Doomsday. I'm a big Marvel fan, and I'm still trying to work on being a bigger fan of Star Wars right now, but I do like what I'm seeing right now. I'll wait for Shrek 5, yeah. I think the movie looks fine, but there's like a rumored plot that it's gonna be set in the real world, which God hope not, please no. That'd be horrible. But right now I'm just kinda, yeah, like I don't really care about it right now. Have you ever watched Gravity Star versus the Force of Evil Owl House? And no, I haven't. I don't really watch any animated shows anymore like I used to, but I've heard those shows are pretty good, but I just haven't really gotten around to them. Hello, hello, Kyle, welcome. Well, Pixar let the toys meet humans like they broke the rules in the first movie. I really don't want them to do that. That was actually something I was fearful in Toy Story 4. When I saw the opening and they were saving RC, my anxiety went through the roof because I was like, please don't get caught. Please don't get caught. And I do not want them to do that if like Bonnie ended up finding out that her toys were alive. That would pretty much ruin the whole franchise for me. And if imagine if Andy found out that his toys were alive, dude, that would be terrible. I think it's best that it's just always a secret that toys are alive and out there, because that's what kinda makes the franchise so special. Disney needs to make a Club Penguin movie or show? I don't know much about Club Penguin, but, I mean, I think that would be really cool. I want Disney to make, like, a Mickey Mouse movie or something for, like, the 100th anniversary of Mickey Mouse, but I get that's a character that's really difficult to do in movie form. Who's your favorite character from Zootopia and why? Oh, it's easily Nick Wilde. His backstory was heavily emotional, and he carried that theme of discrimination and how people treated foxes. His character was also hilarious. He is one of my favorite characters in Zootopia. And if you didn't know, the original story for Zootopia was going to be heavily focused on Nick Wilde, but then they chose to do it with Judy Hopps because her story was more interesting. But Nick will always be my favorite character of the franchise. Did you watch the Bad Guys 2 trailer? Yeah, and I don't really love it. I've expressed that I'm not that excited for the Bad Guys 2 because the first movie has not, it was not great in my opinion. I thought the overall animation, and it's a very funny movie, but its overall twists and turns in the story was so predictable and lazy that it kind of ruined the whole experience for me. And this movie pretty much just looks the exact same for me, and all the fart jokes and all that stuff feels like they're going for the lowest common denominator, so, not really that excited. Thoughts on Robert Downey Jr. aside from all the other many across the playing Doctor Doom? I think it's a silly fan service casting. Yeah, I hope they can pull it off well, but it does feel like Marvel's being very desperate. Someone said, I think it was like Sean Chandler who said this, but he said instead of Marvel just building to these stories for Avengers Doomsday, they're just relying on gimmicks so that people can get excited rather than so that Marvel can kind of just hide what they didn't do. Because throughout phase 4 and phase 5, it's been a jumbled mess with them not really building this story. They had a Kang story, but that fell off hard and they haven't really built to Doomsday. So instead of just building to Doomsday and continuously building great stories after great stories leading to this one movie, they just do a gimmick and just assume people will forget about like the other about them making great stories because recently it feels like Marvel is just constantly about gimmicks. Deadpool, Wolverine, Spider-Man No Way Home, movies I love, but really those are gimmicks at the end of the day, and we love those movies because well, they're gimmicks, not because of the stories because we'll admit if we took the gimmicks out of those movies, the movie would probably be terrible, but the gimmicks are really what makes the movies, but I don't want that to be the only thing that Marvel is going to do from now on. So the cast is kind of just it's good, but I don't love it yet. But hopefully they will win me over when the teaser comes out. Hey, how is it going? Hello, welcome. What time is it right now? 8:34 for me. Okay. I heard that Epic Mickey is getting a movie and Oswald the Lucky Rabbit is going to be a Disney Plus show. Thoughts on the announcements? I think that would be pretty cool. I don't know much about Epic Mickey other than it's actually a really dark game based on Mickey Mouse. And Oswald, I don't know much about that character either, but I think that could be pretty cool. Can't wait for Sonic Movie 4. Yes. Only thing is they need to tone down the humor a bit. I know it's a kids movie, but really, I feel like Sonic's character does get a bit annoying at times. No offense to anyone that likes the movies, but really, let me pull it up. Sonic 4. Yeah, I'll just put it let me add the stage. Yeah, with Sonic 4, I hope they kind of tone down the humor, especially if Jim Carrey is not going to return for this new movie. I just I think Sonic's personality in the films does get a bit annoying at times, with him being this constant quipping machine, and most of the times his jokes do not land. But I am really excited to see Amy Rose in this movie. Hopefully, they introduce more characters, and maybe we get less of the human characters, because Tom and Maddie, if you really think about it, they're kind of just nothing characters. So I think throughout the franchise of Sonic, we could be seeing them less and less, but I am still very excited for Sonic 4. I just want them to kind of tweak things or kind of fix some things up before I get really excited. Wait, how long is the trailer? Only a minute and 25 seconds. Yes, I know. All this build up for just a minute and 25 seconds. But the movie was announced 2 years ago, and I'm very hyped for it. I've waited a long time for this trailer to finally come out. You watch Sean Chandler, John Campion, 3C Films. I love those people. Oh, yeah. If you guys want me to show you guys my subscriptions, I have a lot of, I have like crap ton of subscriptions. Let's, right here, at a stage. Yeah, here are my, not doing that. Okay. No, 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 that's not it. Yeah, here are pretty much all my subscriptions right here. I've got like a bunch of people right here that I watch because I am a YouTuber, but I am a huge viewer of a lot of YouTube videos. I've been watching YouTube since 2018. So I have a lot of subscriptions, a lot of people, a lot of movie people. And yeah, John Campea, Sean Chandler, those three films, they're all great movie people, and I am inspired by them in a way. Well, hopefully, I'm not copying them, but like, I am very much inspired by their work, and I love what they do. Yes, I love Sonic. I'm waiting for the fourth movie coming out in 2027. Yes. I need to get a bit more excited because I don't love Sonic's personality, but I am wondering what they will do with this fourth movie, and hopefully, they could do a fifth movie, which would be pretty cool. My mind is going everywhere trying to figure out what the ending of Toy Story 5 will be. I mean, what could it possibly be? Maybe the toys become lost toys, maybe they go with another kid, but really, many people want Woody to be back with the toys because Toy Story at the end of the day is about Woody being with all of the toys. So if you're making a fifth movie, you gotta have the ending be with all of them being together rather than them just being separated again. So I am wondering what they're going to do. I don't think my prediction is going to be exactly right, but hopefully, maybe they'll do something like that in the movie. Hello, man. Oh, hey, welcome. How excited are you for the trailer? Oh, easily like a 8 or 9. I'm not gonna go 10 because I know it's a very short teaser, so I know we're not gonna get much for it, but I am very much excited for what we're gonna be getting, despite it not being much. I'm just excited that we're finally getting more stuff on Zootopia too, after years of just kind of hearing nothing about it. I want you to know that Pixar has uh, started animating Toy Story 5. I mean, I know the answer to that, but I want to hear your opinion. Yeah, because they are going to show the first scene of Toy Story 5 on June 13th of 2025, which if they're showing the first scene of Toy Story 5 at like this film festival where they're also going to show a first scene of Hoppers and they're going to show a special look at Eyes of Wakanda, then it means that they do have animation done for the movie. And the fact that Tim Allen has finished all of his lines for Toy Story 5, they could show the opening of the 50 Buzz Lightyears with finished animation, which would be really great. I don't think it's not going to be online. No, I don't think we're going to get any promotional image or anything like that for Toy Story 5, probably until either August or November of this year. But I am happy that they are starting to work on animation because it feels more like this movie is more and more real. Need Mega Minions 3 to be about the Mega Minions. Yes, I would really like that too. Despite me not loving Despicable Me 4 and the Mega Minions were more of just a gimmick, I think Minions 3 being about the Mega Minions could be good, but really, they do this whole Minion thing in all the movies where like Despicable Me 2 had the purple Minions, and then Despicable Me 3 had the prison Minions, and then this one had the Mega Minions. I feel like it's just a one and done, but maybe for Despicable Me 5, they could have Mega Minions in the film, which would be pretty cool. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers that do movie or TV reviews, reactions? You're one of my favorite as well, Michael. Keep up the great work. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, people I watch, Sean Campia is a one that I absolutely love. Always love watching his streams and him interacting with all the cast members. 3C Films is really one that I'm inspired by. And one of the reasons why I did YouTube. Dan Merle is fantastic for doing charts and box office analyzing. And Sean Chandler is great at doing movie reviews and rankings. Those are kind of the people that I love the most. Did you ever watch the Hello Neighbor Welcome to no. I've actually never seen or played Hello Neighbor before, but yeah, I don't know much about the franchise, so I can't really give my thoughts on that. It's just the teaser trailer, so I think it makes sense unless I'm wrong. Yeah, the teaser is going to be pretty short, not going to be anything too much, which let's check. How long do we have until the teaser comes out? We have officially 18 minutes now. Wow. Wow, we are getting close. We are getting pretty close. And if you see, they have like um uh, Flash taking a long time to walk to the trailer, which is hilarious. But yeah, a lot of this is just GIFs, images of the first Zootopia with this here. That appears at 18 minutes and about 5. No, I think I'm gonna do 5 minutes. 5 minutes before the trailer comes out. We're just gonna be waiting right here and counting down the minutes till this comes out. Cause man, I'm so excited. And we are gonna react to it live here. I mean, it makes sense since it's a teaser because it would be weird if we got an official trailer without having a teaser. Yeah, that would probably scream not much confidence, but the fact that they're building this teaser up, it seems like Disney has a lot of confidence in this, given the fact that Moana 2 felt like a very rushed and lazy sequel that felt like Disney Animation barely had any faith in. They knew it would make money, but they just didn't have any faith it would be good, given the fact that like no one talked about the movie before it came out, and yet it still made $1 billion. I just think Disney never had faith in that movie, but Zootopia 2, it seems like they have a lot more faith in it, which is great. Yo, remember Filmtastic? Whatever happened to him? I've actually seen his channel recently. He hit like 4,000, almost 5,000 subscribers, which congratulations to him, man. I'm happy for him, but I haven't seen him in months. But I know he's still around. He's probably just doing his own thing by now, but I'm very happy for him. We need to wait to Mario movie 2. Yeah, I plan on talking about that movie quite a bit, despite me not being a big Mario fan, and it is a video game, which could not be great for the algorithm, but I don't care. I'm excited for the movie. It is a video game movie, so those videos don't always do the best on my channel, but I hope that I can build my audience more and more to get more excited for this movie because we have movies like Mario Movie 2, Avengers Doomsday, and Toy Story 5, which are the three big movies I want to talk about next year. Toy Story 3 was a great movie in the Toy Story franchise. Yes, it's actually my favorite film ever made, right along the original Toy Story and Toy Story 4. It's such a fantastic ending to the franchise, with surprisingly being a very dark and intense film, with still being G rated. It's one of the boldest and the best Pixar film ever made. 3C Films has some of the funniest cringe rows ever when it comes to side flick movie news. You should do some movie and TV show reactions during your live stream someday. I would, but I'm so afraid of getting copyrighted. That's the biggest fear that I have. With the Zootopia 2 trailer, I don't really care because Disney is not that bad at copyright. Like, they're very lenient when it comes to copywriting compared to Universal, which they are just unreasonably harsh with everything. So I would do that, but I'm just a little afraid of copyright right now. But it is a good idea. Think I have a Toy Story 5 theory that Jessie will die. I don't think she'll die. I think that she deserves a happy ending where she's no longer being abandoned by a kid. Because with Bonnie now not playing with her, she's now had to deal with this three times. With the first being Emily, and then she got donated Andy, but then he eventually grew out of his toys and gave them to Bonnie, and now Bonnie isn't playing with her. So I think that she's gonna have PTSD or feel abandoned again, so I think that she deserves a happy ending in Toy Story 5, and with her being the main focus of the movie, I hope that she gets that happy ending. Shrek Forever After was a great movie in the Shrek franchise. I've never seen the other Shrek movies other than the first one, so I can't give my thoughts right now, but I heard the third one is not great. I'm excited for Wicked for Good and Frozen 3 and Frozen 4. Yes, I'm very excited for Wicked for Good. That's a movie I will review on the channel just days before Zootopia 2, hopefully. That's not a promise, that's just a hopefully, because I'm probably going to get my real cinemas pass before July. So I plan to review more movies in the future, I hope, but I don't know yet, because I don't think I'm going to review Lilo and Stitch yet, but that's fine for right now. Because I plan to review Elio when it comes out, because obviously, that's Pixar, so, yeah. But right now, I am very excited for Wicked for Good and Frozen. You think Andy will come back? No. I don't want Andy to come back. I don't want them to just bring the toys back to him. He had such a great conclusive ending in Toy Story 3, seeing him drive off. Let that just be our last moment with Andy and we never see him again. Let's just know that he is happy now in college or maybe has a wife and kids now because we know that was something that Tim Allen really wanted was the toys going back to Andy and Tim Allen said that he wanted the toys to go back to Andy, but this time he wanted them to go back to Andy's kids, which obviously is not going to be something that's going to happen in the movie. And I don't think there's room for Andy in the fifth movie now, with having these 50 Buzz Lightyears. You have Colin O'Brien now playing a main character of the movie. You have more new characters. And also, I think this film is going to explore more about side characters from the other films. There's just no room for him in this fifth movie. Working on my own animated short. Oh, that's wonderful, man. I can't wait to see that. Keep working hard, man. That's great. Hold on, my friend Bart is texting me. Alright. Are you streaming yet? Yes, I am. Yes, I'm live, man. Hey. Wow, he showed me the popcorn bucket for Jurassic World right here. It's a bit of a glare, I don't care, but yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the popcorn game is kind of crazy at this point. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, how long do we have? 12 minutes. Okay. Toy Story 3 was great, yes. I think the Zootopia 2 full trailer will be out slightly after D23. Yeah, I'm predicting either probably September, we will get the official trailer, and then October, we could either get the final trailer, or maybe that won't be till 10 days before the film comes out. Because recently, Disney has done the whole 10 days before the film comes out, put a final trailer, but I do think the official trailer, the full trailer, will release either in September or October. Okay, I'm waiting, still waiting. So excited for this. I rate Moana 2 a 2 out of 10 because the storyline and villains were not very good idea. Were not a very good idea. I yeah, Moana 2 is just I was not able to review it for you guys, which I apologize for that. But let me pull it up here. But really, it just felt like such a lazy and kind of a fake movie in a way. I saw the film on the big screen, a lot of the cinematography and even the animation at times feels very cartoony with all the monster designs. Like, let me pull it up. Yeah, like this. Like, what is this? This does not fit Moana at all. The overall movie just felt off. It didn't feel anything like the first movie did. The animation was good, but a lot of these cartoony aspects and the cinematography obviously feeling like it was made for TV because it just made the whole movie feel off and kind of fake in a way. And it felt more like a direct to video sequel, but it was actually official from Disney. It was not very good. But with Zootopia 2, it was always meant to be a movie, so I have more hopes for that. All right, before I continue with the other questions, yeah, Moana 2, not a great movie, but we have about 10 minutes till the trailer comes out. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm very excited. It should have ended after Toy Story 3. Well, I think technically yes, but they did do a great ending in Toy Story 4 and exploring more deeper into the meaning of the toy. I thought the lost toy aspect of Toy Story 4 was wonderful in the film. Seeing Woody finally find his purpose. A lot of people said that like his motive or like what he did by the end of the movie was not what he would usually do, but I thought it was very fitting for the character. I won't go much into it right now because I hope I'm gonna do deep dive reviews on Toy Story 1, 2, 3, 4, and Lightyear before Toy Story 5 comes out next year. But right now, I do think the franchise could have ended at 3, but I have liked what they've done after the third film. Are you watching the Five Nights at Freddy's 2? Yes, but I won't review it. I'm not that hyped for it, but I am going to see it because I did see the first movie, and the fact that they're not going to dump this on Peacock again makes me happy because my God, Universal. I don't know why they kept doing that for years. Can you guess my profile picture, please? Well, let me look. Uh, I actually don't know. It looks like a Minecraft character, but it does look very cool. I do like the purple of it, and it does look nice. but I don't really know who it is right now, but it does look nice. Gosh, Frozen. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that, but that'd be very funny. That'd be pretty cool if they actually did that. So, are you gonna watch the fourth SpongeBob movie from SpongeBob SquarePants? Yes, and I'm probably gonna talk about it a lot on this channel and review it for you guys, hopefully, because that comes out the same day as Avatar: Fire and Ash, which is a movie I also plan to review. So, yes, I will watch the movie right now and probably talk about it a lot more. Nick Wilde is my all-time favorite Zootopia character. Absolutely love Nick. Yes, Nick is a fantastic character in the franchise that I'll always love, and I can't wait to see him in this trailer too. We have officially 8 minutes until the trailer drops now. Moana 2 is not canon. Well, they did set up a post-credit scene in Moana 2, so they could be setting up a Moana 3, but it's going to be kind of weird looking at the Moana franchise where you have the first movie and then you suddenly have this sequel that was supposed to be a Disney Plus series, and then you have a live action remake that's a remake of the first movie, and then oh wait, we have a third movie that was actually always meant to be a movie. Like, it's very weird how they handled it. Yeah, it's better than going. I love going to the theaters, man. I mean, I want to go to the theaters more eventually, which is why hopefully I get my Regal pass pretty soon because going to the movies is one of my main passions. I love going to the theaters and experiencing films with a large audience that you don't even know. Like seeing the Minecraft movie was fantastic just for the audience reaction alone and seeing how people can be so happy over a movie. It's wonderful to see. 10 minutes. Yes. Last I checked, let's see here. Premieres in 7 minutes, which I'm very much looking forward to. Hold on. Let me check and see how the stream is going. If, hold on. Yes, we have 7 minutes left, which I'm going to leave that on for just a second. I am, uh, my cellular data is so terrible. Okay. Uh, let's see. Okay, the audio is good because that's something I'm always paranoid about. Okay. All right, we have about 6 minutes left now. Wow. Once the premiere, like, well, the trailer is gonna say waiting till the premiere starts, and then we're gonna have another like 2 minute countdown. That's when we're really gonna start counting down and getting hype for this trailer and reacting to it since it's so soon now. And then afterwards, I'll end the stream here and do my breakdown, and it should be out in about an hour or so. Can't wait for Zootopia 2. Do you think it'll be a good continuation of the series? I hope so. The fact that it's always been a movie, unlike Moana 2, I do think this movie could be very good. I'm just I'm not hesitant, but like after Disney Animation had a few years with like Wish, Strange World, and Moana 2, I haven't loved any of their movies in almost 4 years, which is so sad. I love Raya and Encanto, but the rest of their movies have not been great. So I have hopes that Zootopia 2 will be their first great movie, and hopefully it'll be a great continuation of the series. Fairly certain Zootopia 2 will be just as good or even better than the first. I think it'll be just as good. I think the first is such a high that I don't think Zootopia 2 can reach, but it can still be very good. Like how Zootopia 1 made $1 billion, I do see Zootopia doing the same. Yeah. That was a huge shocker when Zootopia made $1 billion, given the fact that it was an original movie and it just absolutely blew up at the box office. Yeah, I think Zootopia 2 could do even better. I don't think it's gonna make like a ton past the first movie because I think the first movie made like 1.25 billion. I think this will make like 1.04 billion. Maybe it could do more and make a lot more like what Inside Out 2 did compared to its first movie, but I do think it's gonna be very successful. Thank you, Laser. Yeah, man, of course. They should cancel Shrek 5 and make a new Troll Hunters. Yeah, but Shrek, it's been almost, what, 15, 16 years since his last appearance in Shrek Forever After. They know Shrek is going to be very popular. So even if the movie's not good, it's still going to do a lot of money. It's still going to make a lot of money. Are you going to agree with me that Toy Story Toy Story 3 franchise should have ended way back in 2010. A part of me says yes, but I do like what they've done with Toy Story 4. Maybe if Toy Story 5 is bad, I'll be like, okay, we should have ended after 4 or 3. But right now, I do like what they've done after 3. But if they did end after Toy Story 3, I would be pretty happy. But again, I've liked what they've done so far, so I'm kind of just on, like, I'm kind of iffy on that right now. Frozen 3 Hans joins the Sith? Yeah, that would be hilarious. My opinion, Nick is a big Disney icon. I love Nick Wilde so much. And I love his new outfit for the sequel too. Let's see. Zootopia 2 Nick Wilde. How long do we have? We have approximately 3 minutes. Wow. Let me stage. Hope you guys are enjoying this because I haven't done streams in quite a while and I've feel pretty good doing it again. Yeah. I love his new outfit for the sequel too. You know this is gonna sell a lot of merchandising. He still has that badge, but I just noticed, and I love the pink shirt and that tie. He has such a great style, even though if he kind of dresses a bit sloppy, I do like him. He is a very iconic Disney character. I am concerned for the new Minions movie in 2026 because the film was supposed to release in 2027 and delayed a whole year. So the the team must be freaking rushing to animate this movie. Yeah, uh, and also Illumination releasing 2 movies, a Mario movie, and then just a few months a Minions movie. That's kinda seems like oversaturation. It seems a bit much for them. The past years where they had 2 movies, 2023 had Super Mario Bros, and then we didn't have a film like 7 or 8 months later, and it was an original movie. 2016 had Secret Life of Pets and Sing, but those were both original, and they came out far apart from each other. But these movies are just coming out a few months apart. So I am worried that they are a bit rushing this movie. I don't expect it to be great, but if they are rushing the animators, that's not very good. All right. I just want to say you're one of my favorite YouTube creators. I like how you take the time to hang out with your followers and always acknowledge other people like 3C Films, Sean Chandler, and others. Well, thank you, man. Yeah, I care about all my fans very much. It's like my friends and family in real life. I try to be, well, not try. I am very loyal and I care about a lot of the people in my life. Like, I've had friends I've had for about 9 to 10 years. Like, no matter what, how far away from my friends or anyone, I will always stick around with them forever. Like my friend Carlos right here, I've been friends with him for 3 years. Let me pull up an image of him. Like him, I'll stay with him forever. I'm very loyal. I'm definitely very loyal to my fans and to my friends and everyone in my life. And I'm very happy that you think that I'm your favorite YouTuber, man. Well, thank you. Let me show you an image of Carlos. Yeah. Yeah, right here, me and my friend. It's great. Thank you, man. Thank you guys all for the support very much. It very much appreciated. Which is why I'm gonna keep doing this YouTube channel for as long as I can because I love doing this with you guys and I love interacting with you guys. Okay. Now, no, we're not gonna read all the questions because, well, the Zootopia 2 trailer premiere will begin shortly. Yep, the Zootopia 2 trailer is about to come out. So, once we start having that premiere countdown, I'm gonna stop reading all the questions and we will begin. So, mm, sometimes it delays it. I'll keep checking and yeah, let me reload it. Oh wow. Okay, the trailer is coming out any second now. I'm just gonna add the stage. We're gonna wait for this trailer to come out, so we're not gonna be able to read any more questions for now because premiere will begin shortly. Mm, okay. Did I get a notification? If I get a notification on here, no. Reload it. All right, here we go. We're the trailer. It's coming out. Yes, yes. Okay. Let me move this microphone a bit so you guys can actually see my face because so it's kind of blocking it, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let me see. What up? Can you guys see my thing? Yes, you can. Okay, okay, good, 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 good. And it's in the widescreen aspect ratio. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. After 2 years, the trailer is about to come out. Yes. Okay, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa. Oh, it's like an announcement trailer. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, yeah, this is what we saw in the picture. Whoa. Wait, who's that? Wait. Oh, wow. Wow. And that's it for the trailer, everybody. Wow. It's just an announcement trailer, actually. I thought they were gonna show us a bit more, well, not too much. It's only yes, it is only a minute, 23 seconds. Well, okay. I'm gonna go do that trailer breakdown for you guys. That was a super fun live stream. It wasn't gonna be super long, but thank you to everybody for joining me. Thank you to everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you to Nolan. I'm gonna give everyone a shout out real quick. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this live stream. Very much. I'm gonna go do that trailer breakdown right now. It again, it's not much, but I am so happy that we finally got this trailer. Thank you guys, and I will see you guys soon in that trailer breakdown.